Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my part 2 of my makeup collection series. In today's video I'm going to show you guys all of my drugstore bronzers, and this makeup look I've also filmed, which will be coming up on my channel next, so please stay tuned for that. Also currently there's a giveaway going on my channel. Please check it out if you have not already. I'm going to be announcing the winners on 31st of March. And now let's get into my drugstore bronzer collection. And hello guys, these are my drugstore bronzers. This is my part 2 of my makeup collection series, and let's get started with my drugstore bronzer. I counted these are a total of 15 including the bronzer palettes. Obviously this is not as excessive as my blush collection because I'm obsessed with blush, but still it is quite a lot. So let's get started with my bronzer collection, and I'll start with my palettes first. The first palette that I have here is my Morphe highlight contour palette in the shade 8L. This is what it looks like. It comes with a full-size mirror to 8, and now these are 4 matte bronzing and contouring shades, and these are the 4 highlighting shades. I like to use it more for bronzing because I absolutely love the bronzer shades in this palette. This one is suitable for all skin tones because you get a shade that will go with each and every skin tone, and I absolutely love the formula on this palette. It's really nice. The formula is very creamy, very buttery, and just blends out like a dream, and it's a beautiful palette. Next up I have my Freedom London Pro Blush Palette Bronze and Baked. This is not a blush palette by any means. There is no blush shade in this. This one is the bronzing shade in this palette, and all of the other shades are more for highlighting, and these two are more as bronzing toppers. I absolutely 100% love the bronzing shade in this palette. It's such a beautiful neutral tone bronzer, and it works so beautifully with my skin tone. The formula again is absolutely wonderful. It has a full-size mirror as well, and I really like this palette. I do not use most of the shades in this palette because I do not like an icy white highlighter, or this is a bit too deep for my skin tone, but you can definitely use it on your eyes, and this palette is a beautiful palette. Next up I have my Makeup Revolution Ultra Blush Palette in the shade Golden Sugar 2. Now again, this is not a blush palette. You do get a blush topper kind of a product here, but you do not get an actual blush in it. These two are the bronzing shades in this palette, and this palette I 99% of the times use only for these two shades. I absolutely love the bronzing shades in this palette. It's a really nice and a very creamy formula, and just blends out beautifully on the skin and gives you such a beautiful bronzed look. It again is more of a cooler tone kind of a shade, so it gives you more of a chisel, but it also warms up your skin pretty nicely. And I also love these highlighting shades in this palette, and it's a really nice palette. The last palette that I have is my K-Beauty Contour and Highlight Pro palette in the shade Contour Genius. I believe you get just one shade in this palette. So this is what the palette looks like. This one is more of a cooler toned contour shade, and these are for bronzing. I really like to use all the 3 shades together, or you can use these 2 for bronzing and this one a tad bit for the contour. I really like to use this on my eyelids to give a nice definition to the eyelids, and it works beautifully. The formula is absolutely stunning. So buttery, so creamy, and just blends out beautifully on the skin, and again a palette that will suit literally each and every skin tone. Next up, coming to one of my absolute least favorite product. This one is my Revolution Renaissance Illuminate Blissful Bronze palette. This is what it looks like. So this basically, this side of the palette is supposed to be a bronzer, and this side is supposed to be a highlighter, but the bronzer on this is so glowy, so glowy. I would never ever in my life use it as a bronzer. Just look at the level of shimmer in this product, and I mean, who would use this as a bronzer? It's a ridiculous product when it comes to bronzing, but beautiful nonetheless. You can use it on your eyes, you can use these two on your cheeks, and if you're somebody with a deeper skin tone, you could also use the entire palette as a highlighter. And the formula is really nice, and the shades are beautiful nonetheless, but definitely not a bronzer for me. Next up, another product that I absolutely hated when I first tried it. This one is my LA Color Shimmer Bronzer. Now if you saw that video in which I tried this out, you know what happened. Basically this sun type of a thing in the center. This comes with a golden overlay, and if you're using this product for the first time, guys, please get rid of that golden overlay, otherwise it will literally make you look like a clown. I did not know that, and I used it first time directly on the face, and it gave me such a ridiculous looking shine on the face. And I mean, I absolutely hated my makeup on that day, but now that I've gotten rid of that golden overlay, I really like this product. It's a warm tone bronzer, and it gives you such a nice warmth to the skin, and it just blends out beautifully, and it's super inexpensive, guys. For the price that you pay for it, it's a really nice product. But please make sure to get rid of that golden overlay in the center before you start using this product. Now coming on to the 3 cream products that I have in my collection. This first one is the Flower Beauty Glistening Highlighter Chubby Stick in the shade Honey Bronze. Now this is supposed to be a highlighter, but this shade is too deep for me to be used as a highlighter, so I like to use it as a bronzer on those no makeup days where I do not want to wear a lot of product. This works beautifully as a bronzer, and it will also give you a beautiful glow to the skin. It's a really nice formula. It just blends out so beautifully, and it will give you that beautiful glow and sheen and a bronzed goddess kind of a look. And the formula is really nice on this product. The cap was absolutely hopeless. It just broke in the first few days only, but still I really like this product nonetheless. Next up, I have my Maybelline V Face Duo Stick. So this basically is a two-sided product. It comes with a highlighter on one end and a bronzer on the other. Now you can see how much I've used this up. This is one of my absolute favorite go-to products when I'm traveling especially, and I do not want to carry a lot of makeup, and when I do not have to wear a lot of makeup, this is my go-to product. This has been my go-to product because both these products are absolutely stunning. The highlighter on this is beautiful, and so is the bronzer. I mean, it's absolutely perfect to be carried around if you're traveling and you not want to carry a lot of makeup. This is a beautiful product nonetheless, and both of these products are absolutely stunning on the skin. The last cream product that I have is my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Golden Days, and it's a cult classic, guys. You have seen so many people rave about it, and the formula on this is so nice, so buttery. The shade is absolutely stunning. Just look at how beautifully it blends out. I mean, you do not even have to work hard. You can blend it out with your fingers or your brush or your sponge, and it gives you a beautiful bronze to the skin. And I absolutely love this product from e.l.f. Now these are the last 6 products that I have left for my drugstore bronzers, and all of these 6 products you have seen many times on my channel. These are my cult classics, and starting with my Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in the shade Your Dragon Me Down. This one was a limited edition packaging. It came with a dragon imprint, and you can see how much I have used it up. The dragon is completely gone, and there's a huge dent in the product itself. I don't know if you can tell it on the camera, but I have used it up quite a lot. I really love the shade on this. It's a really nice warm toned product, but it still does not look too orangey on the face. It gives you a perfect amount of bronze, and it makes your skin look really nice and warm. And the formula is absolutely beautiful. It's very buttery. It's a powder bronzer, but still blends out beautifully on the skin, and you do not even have to work really hard. And it's a beautiful product nonetheless. Next up, I have my L'Oreal Back to Bronze Matte Bronzer. Again, a product I have used so much. You can see the dip on this product, and this is a beautiful neutral tone bronzer. It's a matte bronzer. It gives you such a beautiful bronzed look, and it will give you a chisel and a bronze, and I absolutely love the shade on this. It is a shade that will work for so many different skin tones. It's a beautiful product. Next up, I have my absolute favorite product for when I'm looking for a glowy bronzed look. This is my Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Soleil. I mean, it is such a cult classic product. It comes with a full-size mirror and a brush, and just look at that beautiful product. It's a baked product, and the shade on this is absolutely beautiful. It's a warm toned glowy bronzer, and it adds such a nice and a very natural looking warmth to the skin, just like you've been out in the sun and you're naturally sun-kissed. And this is one of my absolute favorite bronzers. It has been my go-to for so many years now, and I 100% 100%. Still I'm in love with this bronzer and I highly suggest for you guys to try it out. Next up I have my Flower Beauty Heatwave Luminous Bronzer in the shade L1 Sunrise. Again, a cult classic. It has been my go-to for quite some time now. The shade on this is a really nice cool tone bronzy shade. It gives you a really nice chisel and a warmth to the skin and I absolutely love it. It blends out so beautifully. The formula is so nice, so creamy, so buttery. You really have to be careful with the product though, because if you dip your brush too hard there can be some fallout, but nonetheless it's a beautiful product and I absolutely am in love with this bronzer from Flower Beauty. Now the last two products, both cult classics all over the world. This one is my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronzer in the shade 02 Medium. This one is not available in India yet, but just look at that bronzer, guys. The bronzer is beautiful nonetheless. It again is a neutral toned bronzer. I would say it's not super warm or super cold toned, and it will give you a nice chisel and a warmth to the skin and looks so beautiful, just like you have a natural warmth to the skin. And I absolutely love it. You can see it also is a pretty nice and a glowy bronzer, but still looks very nice and natural on the face, does not look too shiny or shimmery or glittery. And I absolutely love this bronzer formula from L'Oreal. Now last but not the least, the cult classic, the world famous Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is what the packaging looks like. It's such a beautiful colorful packaging. It comes with a full size mirror and an applicator, and the fragrance on this product is just divine. The formula is absolutely like butter, as the name suggests. The shade is beautiful. It's a neutral toned bronzer and it will give you a nice chisel and a warmth and just makes your face look so nice and defined. And it is a cult classic and it is for a good reason. I absolutely 100% am in love with this bronzer formula from Physicians Formula. And well, that is it, guys. These were all of the drugstore bronzers that I have in my collection, and I highly swear by each and every one of them, apart from the few ones which I showed you guys I did not like. Rest every bronzer that I have in my collection I absolutely love and adore. And yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy watching my videos. If you do, please like and share my videos and do subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.